11 Things you should never flush down the toilet. Here are a number of things which people flush down their toilets which wreak havocs in the water system. Hence, they should be properly disposed instead of flushing down your toilets. It should be made clear at first that our toilets are not magical trash dumps where everything disappears after some time. Instead, what happens is that it clogs the water pipes and then it brings a lot of cost in removing the constriction. 1. Wet wipes or baby wipes. Whatever is said on the packaging of the wipes, it does not ever means to dispose them off by flushing down your toilets. Although they easily slide down the bowl of our toilets, however, when it enters the pipeline it blocks it. Wipes are not that delicate as the toilet paper that they break into pieces and get flushed away with the flowing water. They remain completely intact inside the water line and also may cause blockage in the water treatment plants. After they have once blocked inside the pipe, they cause other substances such as grease to cling to them. An increase in the mass takes place. The place where they are actually to be disposed of are the trash cans. They contain plastic content in them, thus their degradation is a difficult task, and since they are synthetic, thus at the landfills their decomposition is very difficult. 2. Hair and floss. Ever pulled out a hair knot from your sink? Such a task it is, bringing the person to the point of literally throwing up. This way you can also imagine at least what hassle it can create by blocking the pipeline of the sewers. When they are flushed down the toilet, they entangle many other substances in them, due to which their magnitude increases. They are made of keratin protein, which is not easy to degrade but small enough to cross the pipeline. However, they constrict the water treatment equipment, which deteriorates the purification process. Thus, they should be disposed in such dustbins where compostable materials are thrown. 3. Condoms. Although there is inconvenience in the disposal of the condoms, but flushing down your toilets is still not a wise idea. Except for the condoms made from natural latex, all others should be strictly thrown in the dustbins. The latex condoms are compostable, that is why their treatment is not necessary, and if they are disposed into the toilet it is okay. 4. Medications. Many people are normally used to dispose of the unnecessary and expired medicines into the flush. It might be a safe option instead of keeping them in reach of the children and animals. However, it is also not safe. The water treatment systems that are normally used to treat the wastewater is not capable of removing the chemicals from the water, such as drugs. Thus, even after the treatment is done, these chemicals remain unaltered and enters the clean water. According to warnings from the New York State Environmental Conservation Department, the drinking water is polluted with pharmaceutical drugs which can adversely affect the aquatic life. 5. Harsh cleaners and chemicals. Every now and then when we go for groceries, we are in a habit of buying extremely harsh chemicals to cleanse our toilet, which too are not a very wise decision. This is so because these chemicals, though clean your toilets, but go untreated in the water system, that can trace back their way to the clean water bodies where they can kill the aquatic life. San Francisco Sewer Department officers have clearly told the residents of this city that they are unable to remove these harmful chemicals which come from these harsh toilet cleaners. As an alternative, the experts recommend green cleaners such as Castile soaps or vinegar instead of ammonia-rich bleaching compounds. 6. Cotton balls/tissues/paper towels. Tissues, toilet papers and cotton balls are among many of the things we normally flush down our toilet. Although toilet paper is delicate enough to get into pieces when agitation is applied on them. However, the tissues and paper towels are designed in such a way that they can withstand a lot of quantity of water, because of which they can clog the pipelines and also trap other substances and debris and build major blockages in the pipelines for the movement of water. Moreover, the cotton balls are also difficult to handle as their fiber is also not degradable, and to crown it all, they expand when they get wet, occupying more space. They should be properly thrown into compost bins, or they should be composted on commercial levels. 7. Tampons, pads, and liners. Not only your tampon application tool, rather the whole tampon should be disposed of into the dustbins instead of flushing down in the toilet. This is because they get entrapped inside the water pipeline, constricting the passage of water. Every time before treatment the pipelines are plumbed in order to ensure smooth flow of water. Moreover, the pads and liners are specially lined with absorbents which take in the fluid from the surroundings and convert themselves into gel, thus expanding in size, increasing the massive blockage in sewer pipelines. Thus, these things should be thrown into trash cans properly. Also, females can alternatively adapt the reusable caps specially designed for menstruation to avoid blood-filled tampons or pads in the flush. 8. Diapers. Mostly mothers in their negligence dispose their used diapers in the flush. And every 2 weeks they have to call a plumber to pull out the blockade. Sometimes the diapers are small enough to cross the pipelines. But when they reach the water treatment site they hinder the process of treatment of water. Hence, to avoid all the hassle, dispose them properly, and better still use the cotton diapers, which is a good solution. 9. Cat litter and cat poop. It will be so disgusting to plumb out the nasty stinky cat litter or poop of a cat. It can cause your pipeline for water disposal to block. They can be so problematic because they are composed of materials that absorb fluid from the surrounding and turn into very hard substance, damaging the wastewater pipes. Also, the cat poop is a source of a pathogenic parasite called Toxoplasma gondii, which is also not degraded even after the treatment with so many chemicals during the treatment of wastewater. This parasite is dangerous for human as well as aquatic life, as both serve as hosts to this parasite. 10. Goldfish and other small pets. Even if you are a die-hard fan of Finding Nemo, never ever flush down your pet fish into the toilet. It will be so unfair to that poor creature, and also, they become a source of spread of different parasites and microbes from the sewage into the water sources. If your pet like goldfish, hamsters or rats die, bury them in your backyard or dispose them off in your trash cans. 11. Food. First of all, your food does not belong in your toilet. The very basic idea here which we have to consider is that food should not be wasted firstly. Moreover, if foodstuff like peels, covering, coffee grounds and other food wastes are thrown down the flush, the pipes will get overburdened with too many substances that can block the flowing sewer water. Only the food that is partially or completely digested can flow through the water pipelines. I ask 4 favors. 1. Please subscribe if not yet done. 2. Share this video with your friends and family. 3. If you like this video, please hit the like button. 4. Share your thoughts in comments section below.